Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. It's morning here at the Micro House Project, and this is Kevin Coy with another episode. And today I want to show you another wall we're building, and this time we're going to do it piece by piece again, but it's going to have a large door opening and a window opening in it, so you can see how those go together. And then at the end of the video, which this may be a little lengthy just to get all this material covered, I'm going to make a special offer. So let's get started. Right now I've got a wall that's the top and bottom plates here, and this is an 8x12 wall. So the wall is the same size as the floor platform is that it's sitting on. So I'm just going to lay it all out for you right here on top of the floor so you can see how it goes together. So we got the top and the bottom. The wall, when I get done, is going to be the southern wall, which is that way, so I'm going to tilt it up this way. So I want my top at that end. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is set up for my two end plates here, and this is exactly the same size as this floor here, so that's why that just fell off around the edge. And so I know I need my top, my bottom, and my two corners. So that's these guys right here. Okay, and then I'm going to put a window in on this end and a very large door opening right here. So the next thing I need is I want to stay on my 16-inch pattern here. So this is 16 inches in, which is also going to be my king stud to the edge of my door opening, which means that's my trimmer that I'm laying down right here next to it, which is going to support the header. And then my other king stud is going to sit right about here, and its trimmer. And this would be an opening if you were going to build a tiny house that has a set of French doors or a big sliding glass door. That would be the opening that you're building right here. And you're going to need this bottom plate here for support while you're building the wall. Once you tip it up and the door is framed in place, this is going to get removed on the inside here because the threshold to the door would sit in that spot. And that's something you got to remember when you're measuring, is that 1.5 inches exists there right now, but that's, you need to be able to measure all the way down to the floor for your door. Okay. Next thing is, I want a window. And I'm going to put it right over here. So here's my king stud and my trimmer for my window. And my king stud and my trimmer for my other side of my window. Right here. Okay? So there's both the openings rough framed here. Now on top of the trimmers for this big door, here's my two 2x6s that I'm going to lay in here for my header. That's transferring that load around that door frame and down to the floor, so that we're not putting any weight on the door. Okay? Now the next thing I need is I need to follow my, I need a piece right here. That's my blocking for the top. On the top of each of these. There goes my floor again. And then I'm going to follow my 16-inch pattern coming down the wall here and set in the rest of this blocking. And that's so I can nail sheets when I get down to it. So how do I know? I got 16, I got 32, 48, 64, 80, it's every 16 inches, and one more for 96. And here's my second header. For my window, I put a 1/2 inch piece in there for a spacer, make a sandwich, and I set that in. My trimmers support that. And my blocking goes in. That's my other block for my 96. Right in here, on top of the trimmers. Okay. And then I'm going to put in my cripples and my sill for the bottom of the window that's going in here. Just like that. And one to support the bottom here and here. And then this one goes in at 16-inch interval to carry my pattern. And there's a very large opening for a set of French doors or a sliding glass door, whatever you want to put in here. And the window, and again, big difference between the window and the door, you don't have these cripples and bottom sill like you do in a window. They don't go here because the door goes there. And this is going to get cut out from here to here when I stand it up once it's nailed in place. Okay, that's just going to help me support the frame and get all the sheeting on here, and then eventually I'll cut that out once it's all secure. Okay, so that leads me to the next part of my video, and that is I've had quite a few people contact me and ask if they can if I'll put on a class or a workshop. And so what I want to find out is just how many people are interested. So basically a digital show of hands is let me know if you're interested in doing a workshop on how to build a house. Now, the only way I'll do this is to do it like nobody else has done it so far. And I want to offer a multi-day workshop, and that will include actual hands-on building of a house. You're going to be cutting wood, you're going to be framing, you're going to go over the theory of how to put these walls together and how to set in a window and a door and rough frame, which is what this is rough carpentry as opposed to finished carpentry. How to sheet, how to figure out how to set these in place. We're going to go over designing your home. We're going to go over foundation, whether that be on a trailer or on the ground. We're going to go over site orientation, and for instance, I'm on the west side of the, or I'm sorry, the east side of the house right now. So the sun comes up here. I got my south and my west setting sun and north side of the house, and why that's important in designing and site orientation of your home. We'll go over electrical and plumbing. All aspects of the building process will get covered, and you'll get not just conversation about this, but I want you to get involved in it as much as you're willing to. I want you to use power tools and see how they are operated safely. And get rid of this semi so you can hear me better. I have a farm here in Washington State, and if you look up here, we have a very pretty mountain backdrop and our famous pine forest. And this is midwinter, by the way, and we don't really even have any snow on the ground, which can be unusual. Sometimes this is where it is, but I want to do this in the spring. I'm going to give you a few months to keep thinking about this and deciding whether that's going to work for you. Gives you time to plan, for time to set aside for this experience. You're welcome to. There's a variety of accommodation here in the area. You're welcome to stay here on the property, and if that helps you out, if you want to, you can bring a RV or a tent, or roll out of bed right on the ground and watch the stars at night. It's up to you. Or there's local accommodations here. I can make a deal with the innkeepers in the area here for about 50 bucks a night. So if that's something of interest to you, I just kind of need a show of hands to see how many classes we would need to put together to make this work for you. You'll probably get a set of plans at the end. I'll formalize this when I get down to the detail of it, as far as when it's going to be, how many days, the price, what's all going to be involved and covered and so forth. So I'm just kind of giving you an outline here at this point, but I want to see if there's an interest enough to put on a workshop or a class of this. It's going to be a number of people so that we can make sure that everybody gets lots of opportunity to participate and ask all the questions and so forth. So if you want to indicate to me your interest, I'm going to give you an email. It's kevin@mobile-clean.com, and I'll put that up on the description in this video. And send me an email letting me know that you're interested and what your big takeaway is that you're looking for from an experience like this. And nobody else has done this in the tiny house, micro house genre yet, where you're actually going to get to build walls, sheet them, side them, trim them, you know, put the roof on, see what it looks like on the inside, and how you're going to wire things or set in a toilet or whatever it is you want to do, so that you can get that hands-on experience, and then you can go home and build your own home if you want to, or at least be extremely knowledgeable about the process so that you can be involved in your home building process if that's what you want to do. So let me know if you're interested in that. Again, I'll put that email address up. It's kevin@mobile-clean.com, and I'll see you soon.